to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year one, but the big question, what does he take away from that, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. Offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
In motion, the tight end. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren.
11 carries, 62 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 6 now.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this
Neutral zone
against?
infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks,
Still
waiting for the
first down.
pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Drop to throw.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone, but also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
They'll set up a throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles.
Still 2nd down.
Right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw it, Minshew.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun is Minshew.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And shedding through the tackle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On the give, it's Warren. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Here's Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Once again, it's White. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Warren diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a give to Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Raiders' 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 12.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Excellent coverage on the play from Trayvon Merrick.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Gay's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now Minshew. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this taken in by Downs.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
George Pickens.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Minshew, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets, and they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. 2 touchdown passes there for Drake May. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A handoff for Warren. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
67 yards rushing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Colts offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
They'll run it. Warren.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. It'll be Minshew again. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Minshew sets to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal. Here's Minshew. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
70 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Stay
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And now Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Minshew. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Raiders now down 20-17. A minute 45 to play.
Here's Minshew.
Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Minshew.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Minshew.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That is incomplete.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Warren. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He hits Adams complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. White running to the left. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. Two minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Ertz has it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1.
Incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Finds Pickens outright.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Ertz over the middle.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to keep the game alive. And Gay knocks this one through. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes. Postseason football, we're still playing. But it's the regular season. You get 1 extra period to decide it. This one, we get field goals on each side. And guess what? The end result's the same. Tie, off we go. Let's move on to the next one.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.